emergency dispatchers are confirming that 2 bodies have been recovered after 2 people became lost inside a grain elevator. Sheriff Chambers, thank you so much for your time. One more time, it was around 8:15 this evening that a deputy was involved in a car crash out here. He was pinned in that vehicle. He was taken to the hospital with very critical injuries. So you as Lieutenant Governor, you're advocating for the consumer right now, making sure that these tax breaks that these big companies are getting will have a good impact on their consumer? Several people have actually ended up here inside an emergency room. I'm at Via Christi Hospitals. They tell me that they've seen several patients with frostbite or hypothermia. The sign might say open here at Flick's Bar and Grill, but the damage is still pretty obvious. Inside, they say debris was thrown all throughout the building.
KAKE's Bryan Ramsdale is live over in downtown Wichita now, over at the Red Cross, where supplies there, they say, are critically low. Brian?
Jim, the Red Cross building behind me here in downtown Wichita is not as busy as they should be, and it's causing a critically low supply of blood. The reason? The flu. So many people who would usually be donating blood are stuck at home sick. Now the Red Cross is calling on everyone to donate blood. The shelves are bare inside the blood locker at the American Red Cross. But the cause isn't because people don't want to donate blood. It's because too many people have caught the flu.
A lot of people are sick. They're unable to donate.
Norma Dixon of the American Red Cross says the organization is critically low on donated blood, and the flu is in part to blame.
You can see how many of our shelves are empty in here. Typically, we would have all of these shelves full.
They are calling on people like Virginia Kirkpatrick, who has a rare blood type, to donate.
I think it's one of the things I can do is donate blood.
It's these empty shelves. That's the problem. They should be filled with blood right now, but they're not. And in part, that's to blame because of the flu. So many people getting sick, they simply can't donate.
Because with the flu as widespread it is, a lot of people sick. A lot of people aren't coming in.
Every donation coming in is important. For Dan O'Toole, his donation of blood could go on to save 3 lives.
Plus, it's a good thing to do.
People usually spend around 45 minutes from start to finish. Dixon says the process is nearly painless.
It's one of the easiest ways to volunteer your time and save a life.
And with the shelves bare, time is of the essence. Now, it isn't just the flu for causing this shortage. It's also winter storms that have canceled blood drives, and they say it's a seasonal thing as well. Schools that have been out of session are just now coming back into session, and some of those blood drives are starting to kick off, so there's a bit of a gap between Christmas break and now. We did reach out to several hospitals today to see if they are seeing any shortage in their blood supply. They say this shortage hasn't hit them yet. In downtown Wichita, Bryan Ramsdale, KAKE News. We're about 2 miles to the south of the town of Anthony. That's about 75 miles southwest of Wichita. The fire behind me is still burning, although firefighters believe it's for the most part contained. They've been out here all day trying to get these flames put out. The strong Kansas winds were more than an inconvenience in Harper County. A fire at a cotton processing plant quickly spread out of control. Smoke rising hundreds of feet into the air. Anthony Fire Captain Branson Fawcett says the winds were too much to handle.
Pushed the fire north very fast. Just couldn't get ahead of it.
Time-lapse video shows the beautiful but dangerous scene. Several people miles away could see the smoke. Easily, tons of cotton destroyed. What exactly started the fire isn't known, and it isn't the first time there has been a fire at this processing plant.
We've been out here a couple times for some smaller fires, and it just must have been burning up underneath there, and you don't see it until it's too late.
Fire crews on the ground trying to move the cotton out of the way of the fire. As day turned to night, the scope of the fire became more obvious.
We've got it stopped for now, as long as the wind will stay laid down.
Firefighters believe that the fire is under control for now, but they're going to be out here all night long monitoring it. One thing they're very worried about is if the wind shifts. A lot of the debris from this fire has been blowing towards the north. If we get a cold front coming through like is expected to happen tomorrow, it could blow some of these hot embers back to the south and reignite areas that haven't burned yet. That's one of the reasons why they'll be out here for days. For now, we're live near Anthony. Bryan Ramsdale, KAKE News. Right now, the theaters are packed with people on holiday break, but for people who can't hear, a movie theater might not be a place that they can enjoy. But that is changing at Regal Theaters here in Wichita, and it's all thanks to these glasses right here. Jessica Nordyke has always loved going to the theater, but it was never easy.
They determined at 9 months I was deaf.
She hasn't been able to hear since she was an infant. Her only options for going to the theater have been to go to a special closed captioning screening or have help.
Well, growing up, I would have to depend on my mom to interpret the movies for me, and that was pretty hard because both of us wanted to watch the movie, and it was just hard to do it that way.
But new technology at Regal Theaters is changing all of that.
So the words will go across the front of the glasses.
These glasses are new to the Wichita area. They project a transcript of the movie onto the lens, meaning people who have hearing loss or are deaf and usually can't enjoy the theater can now see whatever movie they want, whenever they want, at Regal.
I saw The Last Jedi last week with these glasses.
These glasses weigh next to nothing, but they are a game changer for people who are deaf. It's right here at the bottom of the lens. That's where they display the closed captioning.
Let's just say I've been waiting for this moment.
Our cameras weren't able to film the glasses in action, but it would look similar to the text at the bottom of your screen, a transcript of what I'm saying and what is happening, displayed in bright green.
I'm so happy. I've been waiting for this for so long. So we can see more of the movie, we can watch it and understand the movie while we're watching the closed captioning.
Now, these glasses have been very popular. The West Warren has about 12 pair of them, and most every day, the majority of them are in use. In the studio, Bryan Ramsdale, KAKE News.